Hello, hello. Welcome to another video here on Lissa's Raw Food Romance. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing about my top 5 non-negotiables. These are things that I strive to do every single day that have changed my life. So I want to share those with you. But before we begin, we've got some awesome stuff that I want to share with you. So happy Black Friday. Stay tuned. Thank you again so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. It is Black Friday, and we have some awesome stuff for you. First off, the plant-based bundle has launched today, and there's over $3,200 worth of content, and Nate and I have contributed 12 things to this bundle, valued at $883, but you only pay $50 to get the bundle, so you get all of the content that we have contributed, plus everything from other people. So this is your chance to get a lot of our content. If you're new here, if you want to get some of our stuff, this is one of the best ways to get some of our content. So I have a list. I'm going to read to you all the things that we put into the bundle that you're getting when you buy the bundle. For $50, you get Nate's Sprout Microgreen course, his Cracker ebook, the smoothie solution, our joint Tales from the Tailgate with how we travel as raw foodies. You're getting my soup book, the hand salads wrap book, the taco book. You're also getting Holiday Menu Volume 1, and the sushi book, the new one that we wrote for the sushis. There's 160 recipes just in that book alone. You're also getting Make It Raw 4 that I wrote with Chef AJ, and 2 video courses from us, a live lunch valued at $330. That's 35 hours of us making 21 lunches on video. So you get to watch that. And the Align and Awaken Affirmation Meditation Challenge. That alone is $197. But you get all of those plus stuff from other people for $50. That's it. And that is the biggest Black Friday sale that we have right now. If you didn't want to get the bundle and you still wanted to get our content, we have code RAWFOOD60 will get you 60% any or all of the content that you put in your cart from our ebook store. So you can find that at payhip.com/rawfoodromance. And the bundle link is in the description box below. Head on down there and go check it out for yourself and see all the other cool stuff that you are getting when you buy the bundle. There's also some other awesome sales. I will share them down below. Like we have Osea Malibu has an amazing sale. That's the skincare that I love. Some of the stuff that I'm going to show in tomorrow's video. So there's that. There's also the herbal face food products that I love. These are 30% off with code Melissa Maris. Again, everything is in the description box below, so head on down there if any of the Black Friday sales interest you. I'll also share the link to our Amazon storefront because there might be some stuff on there that you might like to grab as well. So let's get right into the top five. I mean, there's other things that I like to do that have enhanced my life, but these are the top 5 right now that have definitely played a huge role in changing my life and making it better. The first one is an obvious one, but it's the whole food, raw vegan, and living foods diet. I've been following a raw vegan and living foods diet for now over 11 years. And I'm going to be 46 in a few days from now. So it's been the best change of my entire life. And what I do for the raw diet, it really hasn't changed a lot over the years. I eat kind of a mixed balance of fruit and vegetables, and I eat living foods. So these are foods that have been fermented and alive. Sprouts and microgreens as well could be included in there. But things like miso and ferments, sauerkraut, kimchi, that kind of stuff, unpasteurized tempeh. These are some other living foods that I enjoy on the raw diet. So that's a big one. And 2 things that I have always focused on for the raw diet that have made the most difference is volume and variety. So I'm eating an abundance, trying to get as many calories as I can for my body. Again, this isn't about overeating, but it's also about not under eating because we don't want to undereat. That is the number one issue that people have on a raw diet. They're just not eating enough. And so volume is very important to me because it's low calorie density foods. Got to eat more of them. So I love to eat, so it's a great way for me to get more food in because it's so good. But variety has been one of the most important things for me, especially since 2021 when we started doing our microbiome testing. Adding more variety into our diet in the form of raw food and living foods has been instrumental as well. And obviously, we're vegan ethically, vegan for the animals, first and foremost, and then we are raw living foodists. Raw and living food enthusiasts. I like how Dr. Rick and Karen Dina say it like that. So we've been doing that, and it has been the biggest change of my life. But the second biggest change of my life came this summer. So Nate went to Oregon for quite a while. He was gone for almost 2 months, helping friends and his family and stuff like that. And while he was gone, I was filling my time with walking. Now, I would go for anywhere from 2 to sometimes even 3 hours walking. And I would do other things. I would edit YouTube videos like this on my walk, and I would, spend time with myself. And it was really transformational for me. I walked every single day for the entire month of June. And because Nate had the truck with him, I had to walk to the grocery store to get what I needed for the day. So I would put that in my backpack and bring it home, whatever I needed. Every single day, almost every day, I was down at the store getting stuff. And on the other days, I would sometimes walk down to the Las Vegas Strip and hang out down there. But for the most part, I was walking every single day. I don't think I missed a day in June walking. Some days were only 10,000 steps. Some days were as high as 30,000 steps. And what I didn't really realize that was changing my life was not only the daily walking that was so transformational for me internally, as Lissa. I just was more in connection with myself and being outside in the sun. It was just so amazing. But I started putting an 8 pound weight in the bottom of my backpack. So my backpack and the water, I would carry 2.5 liters of water and I would drink the whole amount on my walk. The backpack and the water alone weighs 10 pounds. So as I'm drinking the water, it lightens up a little bit down to about 5 pounds because the water was roughly 5 pounds. So 10 pounds starting out, and I would put the 8 pound weight in the bottom of my backpack, and then I would fill it with groceries if I was buying food. So I was carrying anywhere from 18 to maybe 22 pounds, depending on the day. And I was carrying that every single day. And after the month, I felt so strong. I felt amazing. And then Nate got home and he bought us some weighted vests. So he bought me a 16 pound weighted vest, and he has the 20 pound. And those have been game changers for us. Seriously, the weighted vest is next level awesome. I am sold. It's definitely the next best thing to raw food for me in my life. And the reason why I wanted to start using the weights was to maintain my bone density as we age. And, being coming up on 46 here, I'm right in the middle of perimenopause, I believe. And I want to help maintain my bone density. So having weights on your back or weighted vest can help with that because the weight actually stimulates your bones to be stronger. So it's really important to have that extra. So I would just carry it on my walks, and Nate and I started doing that together. We went on the walks together, and we did a DEXA scan recently, and it showed that I gained 2.6 pounds of muscle, which is amazing to me because I was really only walking with the weights, with the weight in the backpack or the weighted vest, and not for a really long period of time. Now, being on a raw diet and not focusing on protein, not having a weight training regime, it was actually quite surprising that I gained 2.6 pounds of muscle, which, the average person who's, lifting weights and focusing on protein is, gaining anywhere from 1 to 3 pounds in the same time frame. So I felt I was doing really good, and I definitely love doing the weighted vest walks. Nate and I go out every day pretty much every day, and we do a 1 to 3 hour walk, just us. You know, we try to leave really early in the morning so we can get back and get to work, but we do that is something that is really special to us. It's our connection time, and we're getting stronger. So the weighted vest has definitely been a non-negotiable for us. The third non-negotiable is my skincare routine. I love my skincare routine, and the main reason why I love it is because it's time with myself, and I get to just slather it on, and I love it. I love it. Tomorrow's video, we're going to go into deep dive into what I'm doing now. Every year, I like to do an update of my skincare routine because it changes. And right now, I'm in a very intensive kind of a routine. Not that I expect everybody to be able to get all the stuff that I use. I've been collecting things. I don't necessarily do this every single day, but I have been for the last, I would say for the last about month or so. I have been doing my skincare pretty much every single day, and I have a three-step kind of routine. I do a quick thing before we go for our walk. So I prep my skin for being outside. Then I do a wash and serums and stuff after our walk because I want to wash off the city and sweat and all that kind of stuff. I want to wash that off and have like a clean canvas for the day. So I do, again, the pre-walk, the post-walk, and then an evening routine. So I'm going to share all of that tomorrow with all the products that I use. And again, I'm not expecting you to follow it exactly, but I will share in the comments exactly what I'm using when and all that then. But this is a non-negotiable for me. I got to do my skincare. And on Sundays, I really like to go deep. I like to do more stuff if I can, like the red light therapy. I like to do microneedling as well. So I've got all that stuff and I really enjoy it. Again, I do it because it's me time and I just really enjoy the process. And the facial massage and all that is just my favorite. So that's another non-negotiable. The next one would be sleep and stress management. And just to share, one of the things that really helped me was the affirmation meditations. And you get that when you buy the bundle. So go grab the bundle. It's only $50 and you get access to the 30-day Align and Awaken affirmation meditation challenge. And that challenge, I filmed 30 meditation videos. They're all around 25 to 35 minutes long. You get a breath work in there and you get 100 affirmations, different affirmations every day, depending on the theme of the day. There's a theme for the day. There's tons of information in there. It's like so robust. But you get it for $50 when you buy the bundle. So go grab the bundle and get access to that. And that's going to really help with stress management. It's something that you can do to calm yourself down. And if you do all 30 days, like back to back, you'll say 3,000 positive affirmations to yourself with me in those meditations. So they're really, really amazing. But sleep is another non-negotiable. Sleep is so important to us. There are days where we do go to bed a little later. Maybe we have friends or family or what have you, but we strive every single night to try to go to bed around 9 o'clock. If we can get in bed and finish our yoga before 9, even better. But yin yoga is another kind of a non-negotiable. We do it most nights where we like to do a restorative practice, probably a half hour to 45 minutes before bed. It really calms the mind and it has really enhanced my sleep because it usually takes me around 20 to 40 minutes to fall asleep. Nate has no problem. He falls asleep in like 18 seconds. But I take time. My mind is very active. So doing the yoga before bed, I've noticed if we do, I fall asleep within 5 minutes. I don't tend to think about a lot of stuff because my mind has had time to calm down with the yoga. So that has been also a non-negotiable for most days for us. And the final one is just a combination of gratitude, spending time together, spending time in nature, just finding the joy every day in life. And, if you're feeling like there's like having a little bit of a bad day or you're stressed out or what have you, is just to find the joy in whatever we're doing. Find a way to laugh, do it with a smile on our face, and kind of get excited for certain things if we just aren't feeling like getting up and making our food. We get up and do it anyways, with a smile on our face. We're like, we're going to really enjoy this when we get this done. And of course we do. So practicing gratitude and play, just spending time together, and moments. That's something that Nate and I have been doing for years. We call it a moment. And what we do is either one of us, if at any time during the day we just need a hug, we'll go up to the other and just open our arms and be like, moment. And then we spend, 10 to even up to a minute just standing there hugging, and we'll tell each other how much we love each other. And it's just kind of like a nice reconnect during the day. And sometimes we do it multiple times a day, but that's another non-negotiable too, is just that connection with each other is so super important. So those are my top 5 non-negotiables that I wanted to share with you lately in our life. Those are the top most important things. And yes, thank you for joining for this video. And don't forget to check out the plant-based bundle. It launched today, and you're getting over $3,200 worth of content, including $880 something worth of stuff from us. Even if you use the 60% off code for Black Friday, which is raw food 60 on our ebooks, you're still not getting it for $50. So all the content that you get in the bundle is worth $880 some, but you only pay $50. So go to the link for the bundle, click buy now, pay $50, and you get to download everything in the bundle. There's 80 things in there, not just from us. There's other things. We contributed 12 things, but there's stuff from other people in there too, like the Chinese takeout course from Raw Chef Yin. And yeah, just go check it out. Go to the link in the bio and go to the website and scroll through and see all the stuff you get. And all you pay is $50. And that's it. It's the best Black Friday sale ever. But if you did want to just get our ebooks, you can go to our website, payhip.com/rawfoodromance, and use code rawfood60 and get 60% off any of our ebooks. We also have our school community on sale right now, 30% off. So instead of $47 a month, it's only $33 a month. So if you want to join our live raw food classes, if you want to watch over 80 hours worth of replays from previous classes, if you want to join the monthly challenges, read the daily posts, connect with each other in there, join the community. We have a lot of really awesome stuff coming for 2026. So you'll want to be in there if you want to enjoy all of that stuff. So all the links to all the goodies are down below, and we will see you tomorrow, where we will go over some of my favorite skincare stuff in that video. So thank you again for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow for another video. Until then, fruit on.